guys. We are finally back. All right, let's
Corona
just cut out the
free
music.
still. Have managed to avoid infection.
Hold on, we gotta let I get.
Why are you asking me? Can you hear it? No, I can't.
All right, screw it.
Which is weird because it was coming out of your speaker before.
No, I cut it out.
Right, but as you see, we're getting more and more professional. Rob's actually producing now, taking baby steps.
Oh my God. Yeah. So, I'm trying it through this program, Streamlabs OBS. So if anything goes wrong, it's their fault.
Right.
And yeah, I encourage you to look on your phone, make sure that we have a pulse, and people are saying.
No, I see it right now.
Oh, you see
it's
us?
It's there. Yeah.
Yay!
All right.
I didn't fuck up. Yay!
Yes. Rob fucking pulled it off.
Yay!
Finally.
Like
I can't figure out how you, the first time you did it, you like created another page.
No, it was this program. So this program.
Right, it just made another page.
It made a whole nother page.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
It made a whole nother page, and it was like, you can't do this without a page. And I'm like, I have a page. We don't detect that page. And I'm like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
Because you hadn't.
Yeah, because I wasn't an admin, so it wasn't detecting the page. So I'm like, I guess I got to make a page.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, screw it. We'll do it live.
Today,
we'll do it live.
Today I put the insurance admin in. my alt account for when I get banned from Facebook. I was like, well, what if I get banned and I can't run the page? And I was like, I better make my alt admin my alt account an admin. So.
Well, I see we have a viewer. Who's viewing this? Oh, that didn't help. I just clicked off viewers.
Yeah. How come we can't see? Close out last week's comments, first of all.
Well, no, this is showing whatever it's showing. It says latest comments, so it's just showing the latest comments.
But that's the other post.
Yeah, it's just going to show us whoever posted to our page last is what it's showing us.
I know, but we're not going to be able to see.
No, new stuff. If somebody wants to say something.
Wait, look. What's that?
To caption this video's help her see posts.
Click,
she reacted.
open that.
Yeah, let's see what she said.
Oh, it's us.
It's us.
It's us watching us talk about us. It's a whole lot of us.
Arrogance. Fucking arrogant pieces of shit.
No, that's what I was saying before you turn it on, though. Like, a lot of people ask me why I didn't do a podcast, before. And I'm like, because I didn't want to just sit around by myself talking. I said that's like jerking off. No, it's like jerking off, like it's a whole lot of me and nothing else.
Isn't that the worst feeling? I don't need this anymore. Isn't that the worst feeling though when you're
talking to the microphone too? Because last week some people said they couldn't hear you very well.
All right, well I'm screaming to the freaking microphone.
All right, anyway.
All right, I see the lights going up to yellow, which means I'm screaming into the mic. And we're live, yeah. No, I mean that feeling after you're done jerking off, where you're like, oh crap, I guess
the shame,
the
guilt.
It's sometimes it's a guilt, and sometimes it's just empty.
It's mostly just empty. Yeah. It
was like after you fuck at a massage parlor and you're driving back.
Well, that's empty too.
Yeah.
Any kind of encounters like that are empty.
Yeah. Afterwards, like in the moment, you're like, all right, I feel.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like an animal thing. It's like you need to do it, but
it's over.
But your sophisticated mind is like.
Then you're like, wait a minute, she is not still here with me.
Right.
And there's no dinner involved.
Right.
I paid for the dinner.
$150.
Have you been following me?
I don't know what the going rates are. I imagine they're pretty high.
They usually are.
Right. Anyway.
Yeah. So
I still think that we're looking at last week's comments, and anybody that's commenting.
No, we got 2 viewers. See. So say something. Talk to
anything. Us. Yeah.
Or yeah, we go refresh.
We just want to make sure that this is all working. I mean, I don't even really care that much.
Just show me whatever's current. So if you want to say something, say something. If not, send us a DM or.
Well, I said I want to make sure that everything's working.
It's working. It's working.
Anyway, how are you? Still not working?
I'm not essential anymore. I was essential for 1 week.
And
then,
we already talked about that last week. That was bullshit.
Yeah, no, I'm not. They, yeah, it was. You're a bank.
You were never essential.
No.
Right?
Oh. No, no.
And people need a couch. Like,
the idea was it's like your fridge or your freezer's gone. What do you do? You need a freezer.
Well, that's why Lowe's is open.
Well, you know what they're talking about now? They're talking about the food supply chain being gone soon.
Because of Tyson.
Right. Well, not even that. They're just saying, hey, look, no one's producing food right now because no one
Well,
can
listen,
consume it all.
here's the gig. My mom, no, that's not what's going on. What's
happening?
Is those places are infected with coronavirus.
Oh.
And so they're like all
Can't
getting
produce.
shut down or whatever. And then Tyson said today that like they can't continue to operate.
We can't work.
They can't make enough meat if all their places are closed down, basically.
Right.
But all their places are infested, and my mom knows people that work there, and because they're all in Kentucky.
What does your mom do?
My mom, she does nothing. She's retired now.
All right, just the way you made it sound. My mom, she knows this dude who worked at a farm.
No. Who works at the Tyson meat pack plant?
No. So what's gonna happen?
And he said that they haven't done anything to protect those people. Like,
I'm not surprised.
Like they're just business as usual.
I'm not
and
surprised.
that's why it's all infected.
So what's going to happen is we're going to come out of this thing, let's say sometime in May, maybe June, because I know Hawaii is, the governor said today he's not opening up doors until May 31st. So that means we're going to come out of this, we're going to go, let's go to a restaurant. They're going to go, we don't have food.
No, I don't know how that's going to work because my mom asked me today if we had a meat shortage, and I said no, I haven't seen it yet.
I got your meat right here.
Right.
Oh,
you knew that was coming.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
So no, not yet, not here. But my mom said that where she is in Cincinnati, that it's starting to get scarce.
Well.
And I said those plants are right there.
I called my father. I said to my father, look, you got to buy more food.
Cincinnati's always been a meat town. Like, it was known for pork. It was called Porkopolis.
Porkopolis.
Right.
You throwing so many. It's too easy. All the innuendos you're just throwing at me. Pork
Dude, these are
meat.
real names.
Porkopolis.
Like that's what they called Cincinnati because.
I'm just picturing a bunch of fat women, and then nobody wants.
It was a hub on the Ohio River, so all the livestock and shit went through there.
So what happens is because the place became. Hold on, because the place became a Porkopolis, now it's just a meat town.
Right.
Okay.
Chicago as well was known for a lot of meat packing.
It's too easy.
Which you would think would be San Francisco, but
yeah,
if you want to get all hacky and all the way down in it.
Down in it. Oh yeah. All right, hold on. We got any more meat references? So I can get out of my system.
Right, exactly.
I got to get out of my system. No, I love it. I love watching. Did you see the news where Pence went to the hospital and all of the cabinet, all the people around him were all covered in masks and everything? It looked like something out of like North Korea where he's just got 20 yes men.
It's the most bizarre.
And he's got no mask on.
This time is the most bizarre time to live in.
Dude.
Ever. And I've been alive for almost 50 years, but it's crazier than it's ever been. I mean, it's nuts.
I never look.
You would think it was a bad movie, but it isn't. It's real life.
Life. A wise man once said, "Life is how you deal with adversity. That judges the quality of your character." Now we've got the two biggest fuck ups at the helm. I shouldn't say Pence. I think Pence is just riding out.
He's a yes man.
He's a yes
highest
man.
order.
But Trump is just like.
Trump is just Trump. No one's ever seen anything like it.
And there are people who just...
And hopefully we never see anything like it again.
No, shit. I'm going to tell you right now. If that motherfucker slipped on a banana peel and died, he cracked his fucking orange head open. Oh, God. I'd have to throw a parade.
If they re-elect this guy.
Oh, no, they're going to.
No, I know that.
They're going to.
But I'm saying when they do. Like, I'm officially done. Check
Biden is good. Well, we're going to...
finished with this
Caption This, brought to you live from sunny Canada.
Right. No, I don't mean I'm moving out of the country. I'm just saying, like, I will.
Mentally.
I will check out of the system. Completely. Yeah. I won't care anymore.
No. Because
whatever happens to people, they fucking deserve it.
Yeah.
So No more.
Well, you know what?
No more voice of trying to save people.
People
and
have
help
given up on being reasonable. People have given up on being any sort of reasonable, fucking decades ago. Their minds just checked out. Now along comes this guy and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna run as a joke," and then people were like, "No, we're into you, dude. We like you." Really? Can I make money from this? Well, of course, you'll be the president. You can write a whole bunch of legislature. Really? Don't just no, but I'm gonna do it. And now it's just like
I can't figure out if everybody always says, the president's just a puppet and he doesn't really run anything. Blah 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 blah. Right?
Well, they said that's what conservatives said when Obama was president.
No, but people have always said that.
Yeah,
it's like a theory.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say that theory is true. Do you think that these guys anticipated that they couldn't control this dude?
No.
Like if you actually made him president, then he would just fucking go off the deep end like he has.
Here's my thought about it.
Because how are they controlling him when he got rid of the government's not even running like the government is supposed to run right now.
Here's my thought about that.
It's all temporary.
Nope. Look, the greatest way you could tell that this is a fucking hack job that he fucked up royally. Okay? Look at the cabinet.
Well, that's what I mean.
He
cut a lot of positions, just got rid of them.
And they were conservatives.
Combined them together and so that he could
were conservatives.
So that he could have as few people as possible, to tell him what to do.
Look.
And then the advisors he did have, he fired.
Yeah. He had the head of the RNC, Reince Priebus, who was like the biggest Republican.
Well, no one has gone through more people.
No.
Either. That's a whole other record.
Look.
But my point being, do you think that they thought that these people who control everything,
no,
that they could control this?
He's a mess.
No, do you think that they said
no?
To themselves,
They have no idea.
We
they
would
have no
control
idea.
him.
No, they had no idea.
Right. They were like, we'll make him president, and it'll be like everything else.
Look, he's a runaway train.
Most people haven't watched.
Conservatives are going to do this. Conservatives are gonna split right down the middle. And what I mean by that is after the smoke clears, whether it's November he's gone or he's going to be there 2020 or 2024, whatever the fuck. They're going to look back on this and they're going to go, we always knew he was bad, but we needed this for the country. We needed somebody to shake things up.
They want them Supreme Court judges.
Well,
Well,
they were going to get that no matter what
I know,
Republican
but I'm
was
saying
in. It didn't matter. It wasn't Trump. I'm not. When it comes to the Supreme Court picks, I'm not angry at Trump because he's going through a playlist from the Heritage Foundation. It's all super Republican. That he's told who to pick. That I get. What I'm saying is the conservatives, when it's clear, they're either going to say, if everything goes to shit, the economy goes bad from his policies, the COVID stuff gets worse, they're going to go, well, we knew he was bad, but we didn't want Hillary, and we had to shake things up. And if it goes mediocre, in other words, we ride this out and it's not that much better or worse than it already is now, they're going to go, you see?
They're going to reelect him.
You see? Only 150,000 people died. That's nothing. Do you know how many people died in the Civil War, man?
No, didn't you see yesterday or the
we
cases,
surpassed Vietnam.
The amount of cases in the country have doubled in like 18 days.
10 minutes ago, I was walking by a TV. Had TV.
No,
on.
I mean it crossed 1 million today.
Yeah,
it's like it is spreading fast.
Yeah,
and people are like, oh, they want to open everything back up. It's like, what do you think is gonna happen?
Look, all you need are the massage parlors.
I'm not saying that you should or shouldn't.
No, there is no right answer.
What do you think is gonna happen?
I'll tell you what's going to happen. I know exactly.
People are going to get sick again.
Yeah, no.
And then they're going to go, well, they're going to shut it down again.
So what's going to happen is they're going to get sick again, and they'll shut down everything again. There'll be a big recession associated with it.
Did you see the NBA's facilities are opening up, right? In these states. No, listen, so they can work out, not for like full-on practice. No, I was going to tell you, here's the rules. Only 4 players are allowed in the facility at one time, and they all have to stay 12 feet apart from each other at all times. All trainers and or whatever have to wear masks. at all times, and no coaches are allowed in the facility. And people think that everything's just gonna be normal again. Like it's not. Like
I'm a wrestling fan. I'm a wrestling fan, and part of the enjoyment of wrestling is when you're watching the match and then there's a million people.
Yeah, the crowd.
The crowd's behind the guy and the announcer. You've got Jim Ross on there with the cowboy hat going, "My God, business has just picked up," and you're like, "Oh!" And then you got King and you all the screaming and the yelling, and you get now it's just, "This is amazing. Look at the athleticism. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna." No.
Oh yeah, the chop.
And then they have that valet come out, and you're just like, and you're like,
it's just all quiet,
and it's all quiet, and it sounds that encapsulates the country right now. We want to do stuff, but it looks lame.
No, you know what's bizarre to me is
what?
You go in the grocery store, they're still playing the same shit. So it's like you're running from zombies outside or something, and like you came across like a store and you went inside, and then it was still like, are you playing Monopoly? Get bonus ticket items up there,
at local Vons and Albertsons now is the
1
perfect
million
time
in prizes. It's like the world's over. Like
and a summer trip to Hawaii.
It's just bizarre. It's it's like it just to me it's bizarre. Because everybody's walking around and wearing masks and shit, and everything they're going on, like everything is the same.
I was used to seeing that like 1 out of every 10 Asian wearing the mask just for no reason, like a year ago.
Today I seen an Asian woman. She had a mask on and then a hat that had a plexiglass thing hanging down. So she had a glass shield. And
I want to see a motherfucker with a welding mask. I want to see a gas mask. I want to see like some World War I gas mask or some shit.
Mustard gas mask. The kind with the hose.
Yeah. Oh my god, fucking people! You know what?
I wanted to get a Bane mask, like a real, the real Bane mask is wear.
You ran from the COVID-19, but I bashed myself in it
until I put on the mask.
And now someone's going to point out that we're making fun of people wearing masks and trying to protect themselves. And then also complaining about conservatives. The point is this. You cannot have a fucking casino open. You cannot have a sporting event open.
Did you see the mock-up thing? They posted like this. This is what it will be like. And it was like, slot machine, plexiglass shield.
Yeah. Oh, God. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
And there was like a card table that had like 4-way plexiglass shield, so like everybody's sitting in a booth.
Jay Rivera had that, and he posted something like,
"How fun this is gonna be."
Yeah, I'm like, get the fuck. And he posted also like making
Can't
progress.
Wait to fly to Vegas and sit in a glass booth.
If you've gone to Vegas and gone to a porno arcade, you have done just that.
It's crazy.
No, but here's what's stupid about that. Okay, so I'm in the glass booth. Here's my question. Next to every slot machine, is there going to be like a box of rubber gloves?
Well, that's what I mean. And then
it doesn't make any sense.
Come, like every time you get up, like they're gonna come and like
right. Or. But here's the thing. You're gonna have that one guy, that big fat fuck.
I mean, you can't go all crazy.
With the cigar, coughing into the machine. And all these machines.
Well, that's another. People are saying that they think that
it's pointless.
Smoking will be that they're going to take away smoking.
Probably.
So now in bars and casinos, this is one of the last places you could still smoke.
And
now that they said they're going to take that, they might take that away. We might lose.
No, you just got to have. Look, they're going to have to do one of two things. You're either going to have to put condoms on every fucking machine practically, or you're going to have people sign a waiver. You'll have to have people come in the casino and go, look, this is a smoking area.
That was another part. They were saying these big companies are trying to figure out how to shield themselves from lawsuits.
There's no way because there's no way. Look. There's I want to.
But that was what I said a couple weeks ago. Is like when they start all this stuff. Like now, when you go to work, you got to check in. You got to answer all these questions, and we have to wear masks. We're supposed to.
Oh God, I heard about this. And you got to take temperature.
No, well, they said that's the next thing that's coming, but they haven't done that yet. But my point is this: is like they can't do that forever.
No.
Like sooner or later, this is like something that they're gonna have to just be like, this is like the flu or the small measles.
No, what do you? I see I see somebody texting
or whatever's already out there. Like they can't be like, this is special like forever and make everybody have to do all these crazy things. There's no way.
I don't know.
Did you just turn us off?
No, we're still on. We're still going.
No, on the Facebook page.
No, we're recording here. See, live, 20 minutes.
I know, but did you just turn us off on the other side of it?
No.
Hold on, I got to check.
Yeah.
This is some producing error fucking going on. I think.
Yeah.
I don't trust you.
I want to see if...
I don't trust you at all. No, we're still there.
Yeah, we're still there.
See, there's 10 comments, though, that we have not seen.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what
like, so...
That's what I'm going to right now.
Fuck. People are talking to us.
That's what I'm going right now to see.
There it is.
Ah, here we go.
There, now you can see. There's Kareem.
There we go.
Yeah, Kareem's there.
All right. Yeah, good God! But he's doing Jim Ross is the fucking best, man. As God is my witness, he is broken in half. That's the fucking craziest thing I was 17. I heard that. I was like, he broke him in half. I was like,
see, when I watched,
Jesus Christ.
I watched wrestling when I was really young, and it was Mean Gene. You know what, Mean Gene? Mean Gene Okerlund.
I'm Mean Gene Okerlund.
Right.
Mean Gene Okerlund.
And he didn't really do the ringside stuff. He did like the interviews on the side.
Yeah, he did. And that was
Hulk Hogan or whatever be like, you know what, Mean Gene?
So here's the thing. Right now, there's WWE, which is Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. There's AEW, All Elite Wrestling, where Chris Jericho went. There's Impact Wrestling, Ring of Honor, AAA, New Japan, Pro Wrestling Noah. Those are the ones I could think of. And the NWA. And the NWA wrestling is run by Billy Corgan. And they have a show.
Billy Corgan.
Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins is a massive wrestling fan.
Really?
From way back when they were still WCW.
I did not know that.
Yes, Billy Corgan is a massive wrestling fan. He tried to get involved in WCW, if I'm not mistaken. He's showed up along other shows along the years. He was the controller of TNA Impact Wrestling about 3 or 4 years ago. After Hogan left, Billy Corgan showed up, bought the company, and was making matches. And the thing with that is, when you think of Smashing Pumpkins, you think of that like that anorexic looking bald pasty-faced white kid.
Well, he used to not be bald when they
first came
started,
out. Right,
he had long hair and shit.
Right. But here comes this chubby guy.
His head and he's never ever grown.
Oh, he was fat. He came out fat. Like he's like the kind of fat where like you're scrunching the belt and you've got the fupa over the belt.
Right.
Like it looks like somebody just put a belt on a pillow and squeeze. It's puffy on both sides. And he came out with a corduroy blazer on. He looked like a fucking adjunct professor. And he realized how fucking stupid he looked. So
well, and he's in wrestling.
Right. Well, no. So then what they tried? No, he gets worse. So then what he did was they found some washed up.
I shouldn't say that, but
well, they found some washed up wrestler who was like really shit.
Right.
And they changed his whole gimmick to the point where he was like Billy Corgan's like enforcer. And then Billy Corgan came out in a fur jacket.
So Billy Corgan's like part of the show.
Yeah. Yeah. So Billy Corgan's like...
I have to watch this. I have to find it.
No. So Billy Corgan came out, and he's like, "Excuse me, Dixie Carter. I'm Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins, and I own half this company now."
I used to be a little boy.
Yeah, he was like, "I used to be a little boy."
Right.
So then he came out with a fur coat.
Right.
Big fur coat to cover the fat.
I can't believe it.
And then...
He's fat, too?
Yeah, he's fat. All right. Do you remember when he brought back Smashing Pumpkins without the original band? Like he got All right, so
yeah,
like,
but it's not. It's
well,
not.
now
See,
he's
I'm very strict about that kind of shit.
all right, so
It is not the Smashing Pumpkins if he doesn't have like the chick and the
chick
drummer died first of all.
all right, so there was a keyboarders. He was a keyboard
And
player.
then
And the chick left. The bass guitar player left.
the chick and James Eha, who's
James
who's
Eha's
now
back.
in a perfect circle.
No, but he's back. So here's what
Oh,
they did.
so he does have him.
he
if
made,
it's those two, it's close then at least.
right. He got 3 of the original band members back, but 2 years ago he released an album.
Right.
He released Impact President Billy Corgan suspends James Storm. I remember that.
Oh, look, he put it up.
yeah.
Thanks, Green.
No, so he came out and he brought back the Smashing Pumpkins, and he did the Smashing Pumpkins with 3 20-year-olds. So it was him.
Well, I don't mean if they're
Right.
good.
So he was on doing a live. He was doing a concert, and here's Billy Corgan, and he's got a chick bass player, who's
but not the
like
one.
20, 21.
Okay.
The guitarist is 20 or 21. The drummer is 20 or 21. Here's Billy Corgan at 50, with like it looks like he swallowed a bowling ball. So the head is the same, but then he just looks like a bowling pin. Like that's his physique, was a bowling pin physique. And I mean, do I want the guy to do coke? No. Do I want the guy to like go fucking like fin? No, I'm not saying that, but Jesus Christ.
Have you ever considered getting back on drugs?
All I'm saying is like they make these probiotic drinks. You don't have to drink fucking whole milk for breakfast, lunch, and
Dude, have
dinner.
you had those? They're fucking awful.
No, there's a
People
tropic.
drink that kombucha. Oh my god.
I love kombucha.
Oh god.
I haven't. Oh, I'm gonna have to go get kombucha tomorrow.
Fucking terrible. Right? They have these vinegar, the apple cider vinegar.
Yes,
drink.
I drink that too.
Fucking, God damn, that is disgusting.
It tastes like piss and apples.
Yes.
It
It tastes
tastes-
like somebody ate 10 apples and then took a piss. And then you're drinking. This is good for your digestion. Well, fuck you. Like,
Well, yeah, dude. I felt like the titties jiggle. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm a dude. I don't have titties, but I feel like I have
apple
titties.
cider vinegar drink is sponsored or endorsed by Bear Grylls.
Did you see the one where he drinks elephant shit? Oh god, an elephant shits. An elephant
he,
shits on the floor.
He rings it out.
And then he's in there and he goes, the nutrients in this elephant shit is wonderful. He's like, oh, blimey, I fucking love it. Oh, fuck.
I saw this one where he killed a snake and then he pulled the skin off of it.
Split it down the middle.
No, he pulled the skin off the snake and then he pissed in it and then he tied it up so that he could carry it with him. Like a canteen. And he was like, if you have to do this. It's like, if I have to do that, I'm already fucking dead. Because I am not doing that.
You know what I want to do? I want to go on one of those hikes with him, but I'm going to have a bunch of sex toys, and I'll have like a fleshlight, and I'll be like, what the hell is that? And I'll be like, you said that I had to put my dick in a snake carcass. I'd rather drink piss out of a fleshlight. At least I can imagine I made a chick come and drank it.
Oh,
You know,
God.
I'm gonna go filthy with it. If
Well,
you're gonna fuck a
you're
snake,
already hallucinating at that point, so from dehydration or whatever, sun
Tim says the
poisoning.
dude's addicted to his own piss. Yeah, that show is about him drinking his own piss at every opportunity. It's just like, all right, here's what we're going to do.
One time
But he says it with a straight
he
face.
ate like this rotten zebra carcass.
Yeah.
And like flies on it and shit. And he was like, normally you shouldn't do this, but he's like, if you have to do it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
He always says that before he does some
Wait a minute.
heinous shit.
I guarantee you that motherfucker's dead from COVID. If he did not, that motherfucker.
No, his immune system is strong.
I've eaten everything in the Wuhan
Yeah,
market
yeah.
5 times over.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
I take Jim Ross's Alabama Slam
No, that
barbecue
was one-
and put it on my fat on a stick.
The one thing that did freak me out when I watched that was that when he took
The bats.
when he took the elephant shit and like,
Drank it. He drank shit water.
Dude, that is like I said. Like if I have to do that, I'm already fucking dead. Like I'm not fucking doing that.
Yeah, and then he goes over to
I
the
don't
production
even care
camp.
if I knew.
There was
Like,
an episode.
First of all, I would never think that you could do that. But now that I
would
do
you?
know it,
Why would you
even
do
if I
that?
saw that shit there and I was dying of thirst, I was like, I'm just gonna let
And,
it.
and he's
die.
British, so he has to go. Now, what I'm going to do is quite controversial. What I'm going to do next is stick my head up an elephant's rectum. The nutrients coming out there will be the freshest they can ever possibly be. I want you to understand that I do this as an extreme measure, and by no means have a full production crew behind me.
He does have skills, that's for sure. I mean, he knows how to do shit. But
I am willing to sacrifice my life.
you
for
ever
the
seen him
consumption.
jump in the ice?
Fucking
He'd be like, if you break through the ice. And,
Oh.
and then he'll break the ice himself and be like, let me show you what happened if you do. And then he dives into the fucking ice lake.
I like, you know
And
what?
he jumps out and he's like almost freezing to death. And he's like showing you how not to freeze to death. But still, it's like, dude, you're fucking insane.
Jay Rivera has liked the link that's saying that we're going to be on. Well, we are on.
He did that last week.
Yo, guys, man, I just want to say, it's going to be cool, man. You're going to be on in an hour. Dude, I'm on right now.
He did it last week, too. He likes the post that says we're going to be on. But he doesn't watch the show.
I know I procrastinate. One of these days, man. One of these days, brother, you got to watch it.
Yeah,
That'd be like if when the mics come back on and going, and coming up next, Rob, and I get on stage and I go,
The other guys.
I'm going to be back on. I'm going to be on the stage in like 5. This is just my warm up to tell you that I'm going to be doing an open mic.
The other guy's better. Survivor Man. You ever see that one?
It's the same shit, though.
No, but it's not the same because he doesn't have any camera crew or nothing. He carries his own shit.
Yeah.
So he's just out there by himself.
Bear Grylls, you are full of shit.
And he doesn't drink his own piss and shit.
Yeah, it's like, you know what, dude?
He shows you how to make stuff that'll capture water.
Yeah. You know what we have to do? No, all right, this is it. Idea for a show.
Did you ever see the show?
What's his name?
Where there was 2 people?
No, well, fuck that.
It was
I want to show.
Dual Survivor.
No, I want to do a Survivor Man versus Bear Grylls and see how long Bear Grylls goes before he goes, you can just drink your own piss. and then Survivor Man just goes, dude, what the fuck? There's a river right here. Let me fucking put some cheesecloth on here. Filter this water out. The fuck did you?
No, he always has this straw. There's a straw you can buy and you can drink. It filters water.
Yes.
So if you come across any water, you can use this.
This
straw.
was a big thing, and this was
But
a big.
for some
thing.
reason, Bear Grylls never had that. then
My
he has to drink
opponent
his own
is
piss.
convinced that the water is fresh. He has made a filtration system, while I, ingeniously, have hooked a hose up to my penis so I can have direct access to my own urine.
Have you ever? There's another show where they take them out in the jungle and they make them take away all their clothes. Even.
Yeah, naked and afraid.
Right, but they're not even really professional survivalists.
No, they're
like
a bunch of fucking
people that think they are, and then they put them out there, and then
some fucking Aflac agent
usually
from
they
Omaha.
start cracking in like 2 one day, or 2 days.
Serve her at Denny's, let's see how long she lasts. Let's see how long frickin' Winona lasts in the fucking Amazon rainforest.
Naked and afraid. Who even comes up with this shit?
British people. Seriously, all of these shows. No, seriously, all of the shows that you see, all these kind of shows are British shows. They see if they work in England. Like The Office is Ricky Gervais. He was the.
No, I know that, but that's different.
Survivor is a British show.
Right.
All of these shows, and that's
why
why
American Idol was as well.
Plus, if it was an American guy, think of any tough American guy. If it was Stone Cold Steve Austin, would you want to see Stone Cold Steve Austin drinking his own piss? My name is Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I'm about to drink my own piss.
I'd watch it.
And if you got
once,
if you got a problem with that, give me a hell yeah. That's some good piss right there. Stone Cold Steve Austin's gonna let this
guy's been eating apples.
Yeah. And then Stone Cold will be pissed off. He'll be like, my watch is telling me something. What? My watch is telling me something. What? Time to get out of the freaking jungle. What? It's time to start drinking my own piss. What? It's time to start. You know what? Little son of a bitch over there. I see you over there, gorilla. I'm gonna kick that gorilla's ass because I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said, who's gonna watch it? He like 2 episodes in, and you know how I know that? Because he had a show like that. It's canceled.
Oh, he did.
He had a show where he was doing all that
was a
tough guy
survivor?
shit. He would be on his ranch with a quad and doing stupid shit with like celebrities, and everyone was like, Tim Lane says, "Fuck yeah, I would." You would watch. Hold on. You would watch a naked Steve Austin drinking his own piss. You're gonna watch Stone Cold Steve Austin drinking his piss from his own cupped hands in the middle of the fucking Brazilian rainforest.
It'd be entertaining once.
It's just him naked, but he's got the vest on. He's got the biker cut on with the fuck life shit in the back.
When he gets that parasite that crawls up your...
Stone Cold's got the parasite that went up his fucking junk. If you want to see Stone Cold chop off his own nuts with a Bowie knife, give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, fuck that.
Steve Irwin. What did it say? If Steve Irwin was still alive.
Oh, my God. I can't even keep up. This stuff is going. Stone Cold versus...
Well, scroll it.
Hold on.
You're supposed to be producing now.
They're going faster than I can actually keep up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Stone Cold versus some man. That'd be great. And then, like, Stone Cold
I stopped watching wrestling when I was a kid.
No, it's so entertaining, but...
It
was entertaining like 20 years ago.
I made a sign. Like, I participated in it.
I made the sign. Just your overs. All right, here's the thing
I saw Hulk Hogan fight Brutus Beefcake. That's how fucking...
I got a challenge for one of you guys, because wrestling is going to eventually come back. So, if any of you are wrestling fans out there, I want you to either get an oversized picture of my head or Bruce's and wave it at the WWE crowd.
Yeah.
We'll put you on live.
That
We will find a way to link to you and talk to you, and it's the most I have to offer because I am still kind of poor. And
no, but that would be cool. Like if you're watching like Saturday Night
Bruce.
Raw or whatever,
Yeah,
and then you saw you like in the crowd, like a big like fat head on a stick. Like, hey, Boss Larry.
Yeah, me or Bruce Leonard. And you got to
huge.
get the Bruce Leonard people's eyebrow. Do it. You know the look. Yeah, go. You do better than I do. You do it better than I do.
Yeah, that's one of my staples.
Staples, yeah, that's good. Ah, man. But now, what if they did presidential Survivor? Trump versus Obama. Obama would
I don't
be
think
like
that Trump would last very long.
No, here's what Obama do.
Without people to take care of him.
No. The camera would be like day one. He'd still have his hair pretty good. The makeup would be all right for day one. Day two, I
would like to see his hair deteriorate.
Yeah. Day two, he's gonna look like Joker. Remember you remember in the Batman, the Tim Burton, where his face is like the paint is running off all the red face,
yeah.
and he's white. So Trump's like red makeup's gonna start dripping off day two. Day three, the hair is just. He's looking like fucking Kingpin. He's looking like Bill Murray and Kingpin.
He looked like Bill Murray.
Like Kingpin.
His coif like slowly coming undone.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Obama.
It's just like flipping over and hanging.
Yeah. And Obama's just gonna be like, well, it's been 5 days. I've made a wonderful society, and the apes and the orangutans working for me. We got a good economy, strong. In like 3 days, he'll like fucking like all of Africa. Like he'll have the animals working for him. Meanwhile, Trump
Guy is charming. I'll say that.
Yeah, look. Michelle and Malia are going to be coming in. They're going to be living with us. I've actually made a society better than what I left. And then you're going to be like...
And then Trump's over there.
Trump's over there, and like, and then Trump replaces him. The last guy had orangutans, and he had gorillas, and I didn't like it. Some people also said that it wasn't very clean.
Lots of people
said. And he's gonna have like half his face is red with makeup.
I'm just like, what happened?
I don't know.
I mean, I was thinking about it last night. It's like, dude, there's more. You have access to more knowledge right now than you ever had in the history of the world.
People are dumber.
People are dumber than fuck.
No,
more dumb than they've ever been.
I have a simple answer for that. You want to know what killed it?
Television.
No.
Slowly.
Yes. Because with television...
I know, but the phone is part of... Like, I can find out anything I want through my phone.
Because
anything at all.
Right. But wait a minute. That's the problem. Think about it now. Think differently.
Yeah, I know what's bullshit.
No. You see, you and I think alike. Yes? We went to Northeast
Close.
School. We're in the same, all right. So I was at a business conference, and a guy said, why do I need to go to school? I'm in this business, and I'm already a millionaire, and I'm 23. It was at a business conference somebody invited me to. He goes, and if I want to learn something, all I have to do is ask Siri. Hey, Siri. Who won the Civil War?
Like, why am I a dumb fuck?
I don't know how to respond to that.
No, but so...
That's a perfect answer to that question.
But the guy said, who won the Civil War?
American Civil War resulted in a Union victory.
So the kid goes, because I can
That's
ask...
the condensed version.
Right. Right. No, but now you're getting it. The logic was this. The logic this guy had was you can be
learn about like
successful
Andersonville
in the
prison
United
or
States.
like Sherman's March to the Sea and
Nope. Gettysburg. Nope.
John Brown and all
Appomattox,
the
no.
things that came up. Like that's the problem. Yeah, people don't know about history.
But it's not that. They don't want to learn. See, his logic was, I'm a millionaire.
Money.
I'm already rich.
Everybody.
Why do I need to know these things?
He's like, I've already accomplished everything there is to accomplish because I have a pile
I
of
just
money.
have to reach, and that's the Trump logic.
He's not
so
intellectually curious at all.
Right. So people's logic is, if I want to know the answer to something, but it's not about the answer. The answer, as he just said, had layers to it.
Right.
All right, who won the war? The Union. How did they win the war? They beat the Confederates.
Right. Well, you can just go all the way back.
And then
to
it
me,
goes...
I'll be like, well, how did that start? That's
right.
what I want.
And you go down. When I was a kid, when I was in the 4th grade, I went to Lakeland School District in New York. I went to Thomas Jefferson Elementary. My town is Yorktown Heights, New York.
Thomas Jefferson Elementary.
Yep. Every elementary school was named after a founding father in that district. So it was George Washington, Ben Franklin, Thomas Franklin,
there?
Lincoln Titus,
Huh?
and that area, it's a middle class area. I would say the people are moderate. Have you talked to any of my friends?
I'm just curious.
No, that's fair.
Naming all your schools after the founding fathers.
But here was the thing.
Uberly patriotic, like
that town where I grew up was part of the Revolutionary War.
Right.
The Revolutionary War was fought there. The French that came to train the Continental Army under General Rochambeau walked down old Route 132.
Right.
They freaking...
No, all of New England's like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So...
That's where all that shit happens.
So, in our school, it wasn't enough that we had to know about history. We had to know how our town played a part in America's history.
Right.
If you're in the South, you have to know how the Civil War played a part in your region's development.
Right. That's why
fair.
That's why we have this shitty mustard barbecue sauce.
That's another conversation.
Goddamn blockade.
That's another conversation.
You got it. Like, you ever been down there?
No. Well, once or twice.
Sometimes you like, they have this sauce made out of vinegar. They also have this sauce that's made out of mustard. And you're like, it just looks like, and they're like, these are Southern traditions. And you're like, it looks like the blockade made you run out of good shit. And you just had to come up with,
this is...
well, we got some vinegar and mustard.
I've been to Texas. I've
Make
been to
some
Florida.
kind of sauce out of it, like.
I've been to Texas, Florida, and Virginia. Those are the only southern states, and Virginia really barely counts, depending on where you go. So I've been to Texas and Florida. The only thing that
Texas is like its own thing.
Right. Hey, it is.
It's not really the
because I played in online games and shit where I had a bunch of guys. One game where I had a bunch of guys from Mississippi and Alabama, and they're all like, "Oh man, we're good old boys from the South, man," whatever. I actually don't even talk like that. My friend, his name is Chris. He goes, I'm from Birmingham. And he's got this deep timbre to his voice. It's amazing. He should be doing some sort of like fucking voiceover work for something. I don't know. And they're all happy. All these guys were happy. Then
Alabama?
Alabama. Now, one day a guy joins our guild from Texas.
Right.
Fuck, were they pissed? And the guy sounded like George Bush. And he goes, oh, man. Hey. Oh, man. Oh, we're going to have some good times. We're going to have some damn good times. Now, let me tell you, boys, how we're going to do this now.
What is this, like on a FaceTime?
It was in a video game. It was in a Star Wars game I played. A game called Star Wars Galaxies.
I know what that is.
Right.
And you don't see the people, though.
No, you don't. But you got Ventrilo or Skype or one of those going.
Oh, okay.
All right. And so you got Ventrilo going.
So you could
TeamSpeak.
So you could see
TeamSpeak. No, you just hear him. I didn't get to see my guild leader until years later on Skype. And unfortunately, he was talking to me, and he's like, oh, hey, man, well, it's good to hear from you, man. It's been a while. And he goes, oh, wait a minute. That's right, we're on Skype. Boy, fix my shirt. I reckon I got no clothes on. And I'm like, God, no, why?
I got no clothes on.
So we had all these. The guy came from Texas, and they did not like him. He was just like, oh, man, I'm going to show you guys how to get things done around here. And they're like, user has left your channel. You have left the channel. User has left the channel.
Everybody just left.
And everyone's just like, he's from fucking Texas. I'm like, boy, he's fucking South. I thought you guys would fucking love that shit.
I told you, man. Texas is
and they're
not
like,
the South.
no, Rob.
Texas is its own thing.
Once he started calling me by my video game name and we crossed over into like where we've left the Matrix, he's like, no, Rob. It's not the fucking same thing. He's from fucking Texas, man. Those fucking guys are assholes. I'm like, oh, really? And then we had the other half of the guild was from England.
But that's the thing, though. There's a lot of cool people in Texas.
But
there are a lot of assholes.
But the other half of the guild was from England.
That's everywhere, man.
And they had all these British people were there. And then this one guy comes on. He goes, oh, hello, everyone. I finally get to meet you. Who are you? My name is James. Where are you from? Well, I'm from Britain. You know, well, yeah, what part of Britain? Jersey.
He's like an English guy interviewing an English
Yes,
guy.
this is what they did. Every time a new British person came into the guild, this is the shit they did. Whereabouts are you from? Well, I'm British. And they're like, well, yeah, I gather that much, but what part of Britain? Jersey. Oh, love, no, you're not British. What's all this now? He says he's British. Whereabouts is he from? Jersey. Oh, fucking this bullshit in fucking Jersey. I too am British. I fucking love the Queen. The fuck is that supposed to mean? You love the fucking Queen? Fuck the Queen. Fucking poser. Where did you find this guy, Rob? And I'm like,
wait. Is there a Jersey in England?
Yeah, that's what.
Okay. I was like,
it's an island. It's an island in English Channel between France and England in the English Channel.
People live there?
Yeah. And so I asked the guy one day, I'm like,
that seems weird.
So what's it like living on an island in the English Channel? He goes, oh, it's pretty good, nice community, good food. Just one problem. The bloody Portuguese. The what? Fucking immigrants.
But you see, like, this is how people are.
The bloody Portuguese are everywhere.
Even them.
They're taking our
and
fucking...
the Portuguese are like white people.
Yeah. And the guy goes like this. He goes, no, you don't understand, mate.
They're taking white people.
Yeah. He goes, you know what the bloody Portuguese do? They come to the fucking island and they take our bloody jobs. And I'm like, whoa. The Portuguese come to your little island in the middle of the fucking... And they take your jobs. And he's like...
It's a grand destination. Everybody wants to get there. That little tiny island in between France and England. That's where you can watch people swim by as they're trying to attempt to swim the English Channel. But see what I mean? Those comments, there you go.
Now I want to see what time we're at.
Yeah, but there's...
I mean, no, but there was the thing, and racism is everywhere.
No,
it's
that's
all
what
everywhere.
I'm saying is like it's part of the human condition.
What I want to see, this is what my hope is.
It's
my
one of
grand
the
hope.
dumbest things ever, but
But
that's how people are.
This is my grand hope.
They're tribal. Even in Cincinnati, they'd be like, "Where do you live?" They're like, Cincinnati, and then you're like, "No, where do you live?" Like, Kentucky. They're like, Kentucky. Or they have fireworks every year, right, on the river, and on the other
Side of the river.
Right, and they'll go, oh, let me hear your Ohio, right? And then, let me hear your Kentucky,
Oh, wait.
right? And it's like,
Oh,
fuck
yo.
you. They're always arguing about which is better. You know,
And
which
then,
side of the river is
you know,
better.
you know how you'll solve the problem?
You know what I mean?
Just
No.
wave a Trump flag. They'll be like, all right, man, he's not so bad.
No,
He's
what I'm
not-
just saying is like, on the micro level, even people are like that.
This is my hope. This is my hope.
Like Cincinnati's like, fuck Cleveland.
No, this is
like,
my hope. So right
You're
now,
from Cleveland,
this is
fuck
my
you.
prayer. This is my ultimate wish in life, is that the aliens start to get our signals, our transmissions.
Did you see that the Pentagon
Released UFO files.
yeah, and said that pretty much said that yeah, they're real. Like they're shit. We don't know what it is.
Yeah. So here's my hope. This is my dream. That
The one picture looked like a TIE fighter. Did you see
you
it?
live in Covington. Oh yeah. No, well,
In Covington.
my hope is that the aliens will get our signals, right? And maybe 100 years from now,
Exactly.
they touch down and they're going to be.
They think they're better somehow.
They're going to come down and going to be. So let me get this straight. Since I'm of this race and you're all human, you're celebrating the fact that just last year, one of the darker skinned amongst you mated with one of the lighter skin amongst you, and that you're two different races. Let me cue you into something. You see this third eye up here, you dumb fuck? I'm a different race.
Right.
You are all the same dumb motherfuckers. And some of you have darker skin than the others. And some of you speak different languages.
Yeah.
And some of you are eating your pets.
And drinking your own piss.
Call back.
Have you ever seen just
Drinking.
people are so fucked up. Like my mom's husband watches that Gold show, Gold Rush. You ever seen that?
I watched that. I gave up on it this season. It's redundant. It's the same thing over and over.
Yeah, they're digging a hole.
That's
Every
it.
fucking year they're
That's
digging
it.
a hole.
They're digging a hole.
But I love when they stand there and they're like, I got this gold. It's like a half a mason jar of dust.
Powder gold.
And like behind them is like an apocalyptic wasteland of fucking, you know, where they just destroyed everything behind them for like hundreds of. Yeah, and he's like, oh, I got this. You're like, dude.
You want to know something about that
is
show?
Why people are so fucking stupid.
You want to know something about that show is, all right, so the main character, the main guy in there is this 20-something guy named Parker.
I know the show.
And
I've watched.
so those guys get sued so much by land management because they pretty much destroy everything.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
It's like they go in a place and then they just bulldoze it. And like
To mine for gold, you got to have
Runs
a
all
source
the
of
dirt.
water. You got to have a source of water. So what they do is you got to run dirt through water, separate the gold flakes from the heavier materials, blah, blah, blah. To get the water, they literally have to take live rivers and streams and just divert them. So they just bulldoze fucking ecosystems up, and then
Yeah. It's fucking.
then they take the leftover gravel, and they're told by land
unbelievable.
management that they have to put it back the way they found it. So they just make granite, like gravel mountains,
Right.
and then they'll make a little shitty stream, and they're like, good as new,
Right.
yay. And you're like,
It's fucking awful.
what are you doing with that gold? Well,
There's another one you ever seen. It's called Bering Sea Gold.
yeah.
Where
they
these like
vacuum-
crackheads
vacuum.
on like these floating trailers.
And they have a vacuum, and they go to the bottom
Think
of the
there was a
fucking-
trailer park out on the ocean. And yeah, you got like a vacuum tube. And
Oh, they made a third one. There's a third one where they do it in a river. So it's
so
a
fucked
freezing
up.
fucking cold Alaskan river, and they go in scuba gear and they fish the gold out of the river. And I'm like, all right, I get it. Gold can be, gold. Well, we all got gold, but you think
They
of the
cash
mass
it in,
destruction.
They cash it in. They just get like buy a bunch of meth and get drunk, like the crab.
Do you
fishermen.
see those guys? There's not one of them there who doesn't have a full set of teeth. Like,
It's like the crab fishing show. They're like, they come back and they're like, oh, they get $40,000 each or something. And they just go straight to the bar. And they start fucking throwing money. You're like, that's all.
after
they do.
the fishing was over, the
Right.
fisherman went to the
All they
local
do is
bar.
drunk and drink and fight.
The 40,000 didn't last very long.
Right, exactly.
And now
And back
they'll
out
have
there.
to wait till the next season starts so they can go out and become the next fishing kings.
Fishing kings.
On the next gold,
That's
Gold
another
Rush.
thing. Like when people now sit home and watch people work on TV. Who would ever thought that?
Hey, isn't that what's happening right now? Kind of where they're watching us work.
Well, not really. We're
Hey,
not getting paid or anything. But,
not yet.
I mean, these people are literally working. There was
Yeah.
literally a show called Dirty Job where
Mike
they
Roll.
yeah, but I'm saying like they just worked like shitty jobs, and that was the show.
You know what his claim to fame is? He was like an opera singer, and somebody heard him, and they're like, "Oh," and he was a garbage man, and so that's why he did the show Dirty Jobs, because
It was a good show. I mean, you see things that you know you wouldn't think.
there was a guy who harvested worms.
It's cool to see that show was cool because it's cool to see behind the curtain instead of like everyday things, I guess. But I just mean the phenomenon itself of going. You know, people are gonna sit home and watch people work on TV. You go, what?
Because it's cheap.
No fucking way.
Somebody sat there and said, "Wait, how can I
Especially when they
fill
said
blocks
dancing.
of time?"
All right, they're gonna take these stars and have them all ballroom dancing. You're like, oh, that's gonna last about a week. Then 20 fucking years later,
Sean
that shit
Spicer.
is still on. Like, who is watching this shit?
I know Howard Stern watches that shit.
Fucking insane. Same thing. America's Got Talent. Let's watch a fucking talent show.
Well, there was Star Search,
Talent cut.
Showtime at the Apollo. But Showtime at the Apollo is good. Anything with Steve Harvey
Showtime
is
at the
good.
Apollo was like, here's some comedians.
Well,
It
no.
was like Hilarious 7. If Hilarious 7 was
no,
a
no,
TV
no, no,
show.
no, no. If they did it on TV and a comedian came out in Showtime at the Apollo, they boot him off every time.
Well, not every time, but
Almost.
Almost.
It was always the singing, and then it was always about Kiki Shepard.
they even booed off Richard Pryor's son.
They boot off Lauryn Hill. When Lauryn Hill first came on, she was 13, and she went on to the kids talent portion.
Dude, they're booing off kids.
They booed a kid
That's
off.
just hardcore. Like,
They booed a fucking kid off, and she started
the fuck out of here, kid.
killing me softly with.
The guy comes out with the hook.
Yeah. Fucking
Like, dude, that shit is harsh. Yeah.
There's
The Apollo is hardcore.
3 acts on Showtime of the Apollo that are legendary. Maybe a 4th. There's a Japanese woman named Yoko Kanno, and I'm trying to find out if she's related to the one who does all of like the Cowboy Bebop themes. And she comes out and she says, "I'm going to sing Shaka Khan Through the Fire," and she's got the most hokey Asian accent, and then she nails it. There's a white dude, who looks like freaking Sam Elliott in Scream 2. Not Scream 2. With my little hand.
Chris Elliott.
Chris Elliott. Sam
Sam
Elliott
Elliott
is the
is-
cowboy dude.
Yeah.
Chris Elliott.
So I was like, what the fuck?
Scary
are you
Movie 2.
Like, he wasn't in that movie.
There's a guy who comes out dressed like that, dressed up like that, looking like him, and he does Al Green Let's Get It On, and he nails it. There's another guy who does Shaggy It Wasn't Me, does both verses, nails it, and he dresses up like Bill Clinton. And then there's a guy who comes out, and his name is Rob Lamberti, and he dresses up like George Michael. And everyone's making fun of him. Steve Harvey's making fun of him. And then he sings like George Michael, and Steve Harvey is crying. He's just like, "Oh, Lord, he sounds just like him. He sounds just like that boy. Oh, my God. He sounds just like him." Oh.
That face he makes, like he's taking a shit.
That boy sounds just like him. Oh. I'm just like, that's it. Like, I don't even watch these shows. If it's a Steve Harvey show, I just watch it for the reaction. I don't watch his talk show. You know, you just watch Family Feud for somebody to say something stupid to Steve Harvey.
I don't watch any of that shit. I
That's
don't
the
hardly
best.
watch television. I mean, regular television at all anymore. Like, I can't even remember like when I sat down and watched regular television. I watched like Netflix or,
I watched Tiger King, and that was it.
movies.
Right now, this is what I'm watching right now. I'm watching random wrestling shows, flip through the news. I'm watching Vice.
I would hardly even watch that. When there
Vice
was
News.
When there was stand up, all I did was work and do stand up. Like I never had time to sit down in front of the TV.
And DS9. Reruns. I like DS9. It's on BBC America for some reason.
Oh, Deep Space Nine.
I love Deep Space Nine. That's the best
That
show.
was a good show.
Fucking great show. All these new, and I saw the new Star Trek Picard.
I thought you
Garbage.
said in the beginning that you liked it.
Picard? No, it's a dumpster fire. And
So-
Star Trek
Well, I
Discovery.
get- maybe it was somebody else. Somebody
a
at work
dumpster
said it was
fire.
okay.
the
I
show
didn't
was
like
shit.
Discovery. No.
No, it was a dumpster fire. It was fucking god awful. You got that. You got the chick from Walking Dead. She should have just stayed in Walking Dead, and her character's name is Michael. The lead is a woman, black woman, raised by Vulcans, named Michael, because the fucking showrunner likes to name the lead females with male names for some fucking reason. The guy who did Lost or some shit. Fucking,
J.J. Abrams?
no, he doesn't. No, J. James is another piece of shit.
He's burned dead. I watched that Star Wars movie. Oh my god,
Look, it's the last. All right,
it was terrible.
What, the last one? I liked it.
Yeah.
9?
Oh my god.
I'm every
The
Jedi.
Rise of the Skywalker, or whatever.
Yeah.
It was a lot of. It was a lot of cheap, like.
Innuendos and.
Well, that, but I mean, just like at the end when how does she defeat him? She just crosses two lightsabers. You know, like, well, are you fucking serious?
Well, you know what the dumb thing was? You know how we would have gotten out of that? You know how you
He's
get
like, you're going to die. And then she's like, no, because I have a second lightsaber. They're like, dude, this is the cheapest, quickest fucking.
Oh, we gotta wrap it up. We gotta wrap it up.
He's
Come on.
writing it. It was like they're on a time schedule. And we're like, oh, well, we got to end this.
Who was the director? Sam Kinison. All right, we gotta wrap it up. Come on. Oh, you know, like.
Just give her a second lightsaber already.
Give her the lightsaber. Oh, 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 oh.
No, but it was like that. Yeah, that was pretty. Like,
No,
are
all
you
right, so
serious?
that was lame. When she goes, I'm every Jedi, I'm every Sith. Here was the thing I didn't like about it. The opening credits, they go, and duh, we spoiled it. The opening credits, where they go, everyone in the galaxy is afraid of the resurgence of the Emperor. Wait a minute.
Right.
If the Emperor has been in some clandestine location, what did he do? Send out a fucking all-points bulletin on himself? Like, why would he tell everyone, I have been running a clandestine Emperor. Tell everyone that I'm alive.
Right.
And it's like fucking 20 years later. Who even remembers this fucking guy?
Right.
And in the opening
They're like,
credits,
who?
and in the opening credits, are like, and the Emperor's
You
back.
remember me? I'm the Emperor. Who are you again?
And I like how they had Snoke in the jars, and they're just like, Snoke, I created Snoke. Okay.
Right, but that was one of the other things that pissed me off about those movies was like they had that Snoke guy, but like they didn't say anything about him.
Who is he?
Where's he come from? The fucking how
And he
is
get
he all of a sudden he's in charge of this fucking it's like what did they
You're
didn't-
asking for way too much.
They didn't
You
explain
fans need to
anything.
be respectful. This is a show. We put a lot of work and effort into it. No, you didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Like
put no effort.
there's no effort.
The only thing I didn't like was the Star Destroyers all had planet-destroying weapons. Every Star Destroyer now had enough energy
Right. Just
to
like
destroy
Death
a
Star.
planet.
Right, exactly.
They all had the Death Star weapon, and I'm like,
Right.
how?
Right.
How much energy? Wait. You would need a fucking gigantic amount of energy.
That's what I'm saying.
Destroy-
Is
and you gave
they're
it to-
reaching on a lot of this shit.
Yeah, that was there was bad parts.
But
I
The Mandalorian was good. I've been watching that.
I didn't. I saw like a couple of episodes.
It's
I lost
good.
interest. He's just wandering around with the little baby Yoda.
I know, but it's cool.
And wait, by the way, Yoda had normal green eyes. Let's just shore this up. Yoda had normal people eyes.
He did.
And then they made this baby look like
He
a
has like a-
TY beanie bag.
He has
or
a
some
he has
shit.
a lizard eyes.
They gave him lizard eyes and they made him look super cute because it sells.
Well, they don't say what he is.
He's the Yoda race, except he's got cute little.
How do you know that the eyes won't develop as he slowly?
Who the
ages?
fuck has eyes like that? And then gets beady green fucking eyes. What
I'm
fucking?
just making excuses
What kind
for
of
the
fucking
sloppy
logic is
writing.
that? You stupid lazy motherfuckers. You know what the fuck Yoda looks like.
But that's what I mean, though.
You're fucking reaching. All right, well, people like Yoda, so let's make a Yoda.
It's a
looking
money.
thing, but make
It's
it
a
look
cash
cuter.
grab. It's a
Exactly.
you know,
Let's get the guys with the
instead of
smart.
caring about making art, they only care
Oh,
about
hold
making
on. Who's
products that they can just.
Why did they
sell
make
as
the
much as
Mandalorian?
possible.
Because people liked the Boba Fett character
Yes.
so much that in a comic book they had the Sarlacc spit him out. And what was
Yeah.
Boba Fett?
Well,
Boba
no, there's a book.
There's a book, and it spits him out.
Well, there's a book where he spits him out.
Yeah. And what was it? This is his whole appeal. The cool helmet. That's it. He's got some Spartacus-looking fucking helmet, and they made a whole fucking race out of it called the Mandalorians. And they made a whole... And then what's the Mandalorian? Everyone's got the Spartacus helmet. We don't know what they look like, and they just...
Yeah.
They tack shit onto you, and that's it. You know what? This is like LARPing.
This is the way.
It's like fucking LARPing, you know? Like fucking... Thunderbolt, 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 Thunderbolt.
No, like... there were things like that.
You know what?
They're like the Knights Templar of space, sort of.
Why hasn't Disney done a live-action like Pikachu series? Like
I
a
will
Pokemon
say this.
series?
Fucking getting his head crushed in Game of Thrones is the best thing that ever happened to Pablo Pascal.
Oh, is that? It's that guy?
Yeah, it's Pablo Pascal.
Oh, yeah, where he's fighting the mountain and he's stabbing him, and the guy just grabs him, sweeps his leg.
He's the Mandalorian.
Wow.
And he's also in Narcos.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, his career took off after that.
But, like, I didn't even know who the fuck he was.
No, he was an unknown dude. That's what I'm saying. He got casted into Game of Thrones, like, as an unknown kind of guy.
He was just fucking everything that walked.
But he was so cool.
Was his
he was so good in that show.
By the way, you know who was
when he died, I was mad.
Oh, yeah, he was cool.
I was like, dude, that was the coolest character. And he was only there for one season.
He beat the dude. He stabbed him right in the chest.
Yeah, he fucking kicked his ass. And then,
I'm like, wait a minute. The guy's dead. He stabbed him with a poison fucking spear right in the chest, and then whatever. He died. That was awesome, though, when he just gets...
Yeah.
And then you know who was his king? Alexander Siddig. Dr. Bashir from Deep Space Nine was in Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
I met him.
That guy.
And I asked him, I'm like, so what's it like playing a character that's in a wheelchair all
What's his
day?
name? Colm Meaney. He was in Hell on Wheels.
Colm Meaney, who's basically supposed to be real Scotty. That was my character.
Yeah, of course.
I'm real Scotty.
Real Scotty.
Well, I'm Irish, but you got the idea.
You always have to have a Scottish on there. Yeah, right.
Yeah, because Scotty, that's not what a Scottish guy sounds like. Like, Scotty was the most racist Scotsman.
I think Colm Meaney's Irish.
Yeah, I said that. He's Irish.
Yeah.
Close enough.
But, he was in Hell on Wheels, which is a pretty good show, too.
Brent Spiner's in a new Stars show or something where he plays an LAPD police captain in the 30s.
He always is weird when you see him, like, out of the data makeup. You're like, that's him?
Oh, yeah, he's a germaphobe, too. He will not let you shake his hand, get anywhere near him. You got to give him the fist bump. That's it. He'll go, oh, hi, hey. But he's a nice guy. I met him. But
you go to all these Trekkie conventions.
I go to the Trekkie conventions for 2 reasons. One, I like that shit. But 10 years ago, I was trying to write a series with my friend. Little did I know that my friend came up with it was a really good Star Trek script. It was about what if it was like supposed to be the Coast Guard equivalent of Starfleet.
Have you liked any of the new Star Trek movies?
No. Fuck J.J. Abrams. He's a piece of shit when it came to Star Trek.
You like any of them?
No.
Not even the one with Idris Elba?
Oh, God, that was terrible. That was fucking awful. That was fucking awful. Where Uhura looks at the screen and she looks at an alien that looks nothing like a middle-aged black guy, and she goes, that's him. I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? There's no way that you know what? Get the fuck out of here, you dumb bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
Like, that's Idris Elba.
You stupid bitch. Get the fuck out of here. First of all, you look nothing like Uhura. You look nothing like Nichelle Nichols. If Nichelle Nichols from the 60s walked in there, I would blow loads. I'd be like, blah. You look like some fucking Dominican broad that they grabbed off the street to fill a spot.
Well, hey, now. Are you saying she's not hot?
She's okay, but she's not Uhura hot. Uhura was shit. How the fuck you gonna have...
You're a traditionalist.
Did you see that shit when they had the mirror shit and Nichelle Nichols has got like a 6-pack abs and shit and you're like, fuck!
Well, yeah. But Zoe, she's pretty built too.
Fuck that bitch. Fuck out of here with that fucking fake bitch. Fuck
you don't like her as Gamora either?
Yeah, but there's a difference. That's her character.
Okay.
She's Gamora. Okay. So as soon as somebody remakes that shit, you're gonna go, okay, that bitch is not as good.
Well, first of all, if you know anything about me, you know that I don't abide these remakes at all.
Fucking remake Star Trek. J.J. Abrams. I am not famous. I am nobody. If I ever see you in the street.
No, he made Lost.
If I ever see you, J.J.
He made
Abrams,
Lost, and that gave him like
no.
carte blanche to do anything.
Bruce, hold on. J.J., this is me to you. If I see you in the street,
Uh-oh.
I'm kicking the shit out of you for what you did to Star Trek. You're a fucking hack.
He's threatening.
You're a piece of shit. You know you're a piece of shit.
He ran with Star Wars too.
Wait.
What are you gonna shit on everything, JJ?
You said on Jon Stewart's show, The Daily Show, that you didn't even like Star Trek. You're a fucking hack piece of shit. You're garbage. You're fucking hot garbage. They should have taken the keys to the sci-fi car away from you 10 fucking years ago. Nobody remembers Lost, and your Star Wars movies were generic at best.
What do you think about the rumor that
Fucking you suck.
No, the rumor that
And Alex Kurtzman, you're garbage too.
No, the rumor that Tarantino wants to make a Star Trek.
He's out. He doesn't want to do it anymore.
Oh, okay.
No,
but I'm saying, like, what were your thoughts on that idea?
It would have to be Samuel L. Jackson as a Klingon.
Can you say the N-word in space? Like, because it's not a Tarantino
Negro,
movie.
please. I am the best motherfucking Klingon that your motherfucking ass ever motherfucking saw, man. Kapla, nigga.
I wondered how he would, it's like.
No, he would have to see. He
can't make a gangster.
When he was in
Trek
Star
movie.
Wars, I wanted him to come out with like white eyes and a goatee. I wanted him to look crazy and be a crazy motherfucker.
Samuel L. Jackson
in Star Wars, and he was so boring in Star Wars.
Yeah, it was the worst.
He was like this: the tyranny of the Sith will never be allowed to return.
Even his acting, it was like they were like, don't have any kind of
hey
emotion.
He is the fake.
So don't have any kind of emotion or soul. Just fucking just read the lines.
Anakin, we will know we can trust you.
Right, exactly.
When the time passes.
You're like, man, this is a terrible actor. If you didn't know any better.
Oh yeah,
that's all you saw
of Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
He would never get a movie
someone
again.
Took away his entire resume and just was like, oh, there's an actor named Samuel L. Jackson. Here, look, and you turned on, and all you saw was scenes from no Star Wars movie.
They asked him.
You'd be like, this guy's an awful, terrible.
They asked
actor.
David Letterman, why does Mace Windu have a purple lightsaber? And he goes, because I'm motherfucking Samuel L. Jackson, bitch. And I'm like, no, that acting is not worth it. You don't get shit for that. Fucking, they shouldn't even give him a lightsaber. They should give him a fucking mop handle.
You're like, dude, this guy's a great
awful.
Actor. How did they suck out all of his,
Awful. Because the one doing Obi-Wan, why can't I remember his name? He was okay.
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor did a good job.
Because he's a good actor. You never seen
He did a
Trainspotting?
good job. He did a good job. And I don't mind the guy who played Anakin. Everyone hates Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
I'm going to say why I don't mind. Because
he was terrible, man.
That was what they wrote him to do.
You know what was more terrible? The first one, the kid. That kid was awful.
Well, the story makes no sense. All right, here's the story. Hold on.
No, I'm just saying, like,
no. But
George
think about it like
Lucas
this.
always has his talent.
This is how you solve Star Wars. You go back in time and you go, hey, Obi-Wan, get over here. You're pretty smart, right? Yes, I'm very smart. All right, and you've got some money. Yes, I have some sources of funds. All right, you think you could get that 8-year-old kid's mom out of fucking bondage, you piece of shit? She's fucking getting raped in the desert by fucking guys in bandages because of you. This kid's going to be fucking traumatized. I don't think it'd be that hard for you to go back and get the woman and fucking drop her off in Naboo.
Right.
Make sure she's not getting raped by Tuskens,
right.
You fucking heartless piece of shit.
Yes.
Well, that would take a lot of energy. And young Annie doesn't seem to mind anymore. Anakin, I'm being raped. No!
Right.
Mom! Right. No, Anakin, you're going to be quite the Jedi. No, you're a fucking lunatic. I hope this guy shoves his lightsaber up your British ass.
Didn't he just leave her in slavery?
Yes! For no reason!
He took the kid and left her in slavery.
He fucking abducted the kid.
We didn't abduct the kid. Like, she let him take her.
Yeah, but you don't come back for the mother?
He left her in slavery.
And then the mom dies, and as the mom's dying, they're like, no, Anakin, don't save your mother from being raped to death by Tuskens. Who wrote this shit? Okay? You're garbage. JJ, you're garbage. Lucas, you're garbage. Oh, well, Rob, you're a nobody sitting in your room. You think you could do better? Yes! It's not hard. It's not fucking hard to write a story where an 8-year-old doesn't have to watch his mom get raped and left for dead in a desert. Fuck is wrong with you? If you didn't have Star Wars on the title, this would be a whole different movie.
Messed up that he left her in
Hold on. Take Star Wars off the title.
He could have freed her before he left.
You take Star Wars. You take Star Wars
He
off
could have
that
been
title.
like, this woman isn't your slave anymore.
Right! Done! Done! There's no...
That's simple.
That's it. That's the end of Star Wars.
It's like, is this woman your slave? No. She's no longer your slave.
Done.
And just wave his hand and then...
Done. That's it. It's over.
Oh, yeah, she's not my slave. Like, and she's free to go.
And now he's not fucking his
free to
babysitter
go.
anymore because he doesn't have... He's fucking his 10-year-old baby, 10-year-older babysitter, for the love of God. If you didn't have Star Wars, this would be like a fucking Lifetime television event. There'd be a woman left for dead in the desert being raped. The kid's being molested by his babysitter, and he marries her and knocks her up. This is a horrible movie. Fuck is wrong with you, George Lucas? You and J.J. Abrams,
It's
you're probably
bad.
in a room right now 69ing each other.
The same thing when
Fucking awful.
he tries to put all that romance into it in the second one. And it's all these terrible scenes.
You're fucking your babysitter.
Him and Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
And he's like, and his acting is just awful.
Natalie
It's like,
Portman. So, Natalie Portman, this goes out to you now. You
he's
are
like, "There's
your
not
character.
a moment that I don't think about you.
So, hold on, let's
You
put this.
sound so fucking convincing.
Natalie Portman would probably sitting in a room. She's going, all right, Natalie, we've got a movie for you.
The same thing. Like, she's a great actress, and
Natalie, we've got a movie
They
for you.
managed to make her like the same thing.
No, but imagine the
That's
conversation.
why you can't act too much in these movies. You know, like you gotta be.
Natalie, here's the movie. You're a babysitter.
Except for Adam Driver, they let him go over the top.
Natalie, you're a babysitter. Okay, I'm a babysitter, and you're gonna fall romantically involved with the kid you're babysitting. Oh, why?
Right, exactly.
And then wait. And then he's going to impregnate you after 10 years of being separated. Why? And he's going to give you 2 children, and then he's going to kill you. Wait, whoa, what the fuck? I don't want anything to do with this script. It's Star Wars 2. Oh!
Right. Look at this check.
Oh, look at this check. So I'm a rapey babysitter.
Like, all right, I'll take this check and then go make Black Swan.
But you're going to have to give me something. All right, check it. All right.
See that one. Look at this script.
Okay.
You get to eat out Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis and you are going to scissor for 45
Right,
minutes.
exactly.
And then feathers are going to grow out and you're going to molt. Okay? So you're going to and then you're going to try to kill Mila Kunis and then you stab yourself, but hot scissoring. Okay?
Right.
How flexible are you?
45 minutes.
Okay, how far apart can you get your legs?
Ballet, and Mila Kunis and scissoring.
Here's a
About
double
this synopsis. This movie.
Here's a double-sided dildo. Nope, too
That
much.
movie's
too much.
good,
No.
but it's very strange. It's very weird.
It's Hollywood's attempt to get an R-rated lesbian flick out there and call it fucking performance art.
It's like the Perfect Instinct of the 2000s or whatever.
No, but she was spread eagle. Well, she wasn't spread.
Remember? Yeah.
Well, she.
Well,
did
that
it-
was controversial at the time.
You see it for a second.
That she spread her legs out when she like
no
crossed.
panties.
Right. She changed the way her legs were crossed.
And yeah,
so
and
that
you
you
see
could
Sharon
see
Stone's
her puss
vagine
for a minute.
for a second.
Exactly.
But the best reaction was from Wayne Knight.
But it was all like
And Wayne Knight's just like sitting there sweating, looking at
at the time. That's all anyone was talking about. Though it was controversial. Like, oh, she showed her puss. Like,
Then right after they said that, they go and they throw a fucking John Holmes tape in their VCR and watch him like fuck a bunch of black chicks.
in a theater, like there was an argument that should the movie be X-rated because of that.
You don't get a good view. Now, after he leaves, you're going to go watch that scene again
That's
and
when
pause it
That's when the
over and over again.
that whole R rating argument used to be so fucking stupid. That's why they changed it to there's R and then there's NC-17 or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good
Because
question.
adults shouldn't have to be talking about
Is Sharon
should you watch this movie or not? Because she showed her pussy for fucking
Would
1
you
second.
fuck her now?
I haven't seen a picture of her, so
Sharon Stone.
I wouldn't say.
Sharon Stone now. Hold on.
Sometimes I hear Belinda Carlisle in the store radio, and I think, man, I used to want to bang her. Like, that's what she looks like now. Yeah, I'd do her. Sure, why not? She looks all right. And she doesn't look like she's had like 1,000 plastic surgeries. Well, wait a minute. No, no. Look at them cheeks. She's had some plastic surgery.
No, I don't know. In that one, that doesn't look so bad.
No, look at her cheekbones, man.
Oh, wait a minute. The arms, though, she's got liver spots.
There's something wrong.
She's
with
got
that.
liver spots.
I mean, that happens when you get older. I don't care about that.
I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a
tough one.
that's a tough one.
It's either that or Boulder Highway, Rob.
I guess I'm
pull up Belinda Carlisle. Remember Belinda Carlisle? You remember her?
No.
From the Go-Go's?
Oh, God. Let me see.
She was cute back in the day. I don't know what she looks like now.
Oh, wait. That picture was... No.
It's not bad.
No.
Yeah,
no. Jesus Christ.
That's really bad.
She didn't hit the wall. She got fucking catapulted into it.
Yeah, that's bad.
They fucking strapped her to a rocket like Wile E. Coyote.
Well, some people age. And the same thing. She doesn't look like she's had her face carved up 1,000 times. I respect that more than... I don't understand these... See, she was hot back in the day.
No, that's like a 90s picture or something.
That's what I'm saying. She was hot.
Before she hit the wall.
I don't remember... I never understood these... Like, I used to be a stagehand, and Barry Manilow walked past. And I was about 10 feet away from him. And like, dude, you don't even look like a human being. No, I mean, like, you see some of these Hollywood people that are...
Or you ever seen Wayne Newton?
Obsessed with... Yeah, they're like...
No, well, Wayne Newton's got like this big puffy face, and he's got like little slits where his eyes used to be.
It's just like, what the hell, man? Why would you do that to yourself?
Who was the one who did that? Donatella Versace? One of the...
Kenny Rogers did that. Well, he just passed away, but he got a facelift that like went wrong.
But Joan Rivers did that, but then no one was trying to pound Joan Rivers.
She died from being on the anesthesia of getting a facelift.
She was not. I thought she was getting throat surgery or
No,
something.
she went in to get a... well, maybe. But.
I think it was throat surgery. I mean, but here's the thing. Like, she didn't look horrible, but at the same time, you're not...
You can tell it's fake.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it just don't look real.
She was self-deprecating about it.
Yeah, but she was great because she'd always make... Yeah, like she was
self-deprecating about it.
Just as much as she make fun of anybody else. You know, that's part of her charm. And plus, she just...
I want to...
She just was very weird.
I want to change the subject because, God forbid, this does work and we become famous.
For this?
That I am not actually going to assault J.J. Abrams. God forbid one person put this out there. And then I get like...
cease and desist letter.
I get like
J.J. Abrams.
People coming to arrest me.
I don't know. I think it's better if you just leave it hanging out there.
Yeah, maybe I will. I don't know. I'm thinking about
That's how you get famous.
No,
they're like, oh, this guy threatened J.J. Abrams, and a million people.
No, you're gonna do it like
oh,
Casino.
what?
Like, remember Joe Pesci goes, look, I'm gonna just say this, like, fucking dig a hole, and then we'll bury the Jew. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm thinking about it. I'm fucking thinking about it.
That's how you cause a controversy.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna dig a hole, and then I'm gonna say bury the JJ. Fucking dig a hole, just fucking dig a hole in the desert, man. Make that shit disappear.
What? You never fucking dig a hole before?
I know how to fucking dig a hole. Wait, you fucking first time I fucking dug a hole before? And you're gonna fucking buy the lime.
Right.
Man, we did good. You did good. You did good.
Yeah, you got the music working. You got the thing working. Like, you see, I told you, week by week.
All right.
Every week can be another step forward into a real professional production.
On the next episode, episode 7 of Caption This, has Rob killed J.J. Abrams?
Right.
We'll find out. Be like little piano music. Dun, dun, dun,
Right.
dun, dun.
Like Batman used to be.
Yeah. Next week, has Rob killed J.J. Abrams? Will Trump take the country further down the rabbit hole of stupidity? We'll find out. Have Bruce and Rob contracted COVID-19 and died horribly in their sleep? We'll find out. And who will bring the food to the local Vaughn shelves? All this next week on episode 7 of Caption This.
Yes.
Good night, fellow viewers.
Yes. Thank you for joining us.